Hey guys, Normal TV Nerd here, and this is gonna be an Arrowverse discussion video. With the crossover coming in a couple of weeks, I just thought we reflect on the Arrowverse, not Supergirl, but everything else. You know, the ups, the downs, what I like. This video is gonna be totally biased, by the way. That's why there's no Supergirl, because I don't like Supergirl. I used to, you know. Last season's Megan and John story was dope, you know. The Guardian story was cool. That's all I want to say about Supergirl, because apparently she can. I'm gonna be quiet. Let's get back into the video. So with the crossover coming, which is looking pretty cool, you know. I'm seeing some of the pictures, and I'm like, this is dope. This is amazing. I'm really liking what I'm seeing, you know. So let's get right into it. I'm not gonna do this in order of which show came first. I'm just gonna do it. Okay, so let's start off with Legends of Tomorrow. Right now, Legends of Tomorrow to me is like the most entertaining out of the three shows that I watch. It is funny. It has its moments that like has me on the edge of my seats. You know, I just enjoy it. I enjoy all the dialogue. I enjoy all the interactions. I enjoy the fighting. I enjoy the visual effects and the CGI. I think my most favorite CGI moment from Legends actually happened this season with the Baby Dominator. That was quite amazing. You know, it was just me and my friend were talking. I even said it in my episode 4 review, right up here. I was like, that looks like an ugly baby, but a cute ugly baby, you know? It was just such an amazing visual effect. And that's something that show does well. Now, writing? Season 1, I was kind of like, meh, not feeling it too much, but I still enjoyed it. I really did. And then season 2 is where I felt that the show found its own and was pretty much, it's perfect right now, I like the idea of them rotating cast members every now and again. And I love the comedy in the show, especially with Nate and Ray, and then Ray and some other characters now and again, like Ray and Mick, and Nate and Amaya. That's fun, and the fact that Jax calls Martin Gray. I literally do not refer to Martin Stein as Martin. I just call him Gray. I guess it's because Jax is like my favorite character, but I just call him that. And the way Ray calls him Marty is just funny. I'm like, that's just you guys. Now, getting into Flash a little bit. Flash. It seems like every season, a character makes a huge mistake. Season 1, at the beginning, it was the Reverse Flash, Harrison Wells. Season 2, Barry. Season 3, Barry again. In season 1, 2, and 3, Barry. At the beginning of season 1, Team Flash though. That was on them. Yeah, can't blame Barry for that one. And it's funny because this show is like a huge chunk of my internet memes that I've seen come from just this show. Like, the nerd internet gives Barry no break whatsoever. Like, at all. Nothing. It's like, Barry, you only had one job. Damn it, Barry. Blah, 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 Barry. Time travel, picture of Barry. It's just, the internet has no chill when it comes to Barry at all. And and I don't know if the show will ever like embrace this as a gag. I know it did in like the little mini crossover between the Flash and Supergirl. That they embraced it in their song Super Friends, which was kind of funny. But I don't know if the show will ever like do that type of thing again. I know they addressed it in a serious manner, but I like comedy. What I really don't like about The Flash right now is they introduced us to Wally, but they couldn't use him too much because they just went on and made Barry super, super powerful. See, I would have been happy if, like, we didn't bring Barry back until maybe episode 4 or 5. That way we could have had more Wally West, Kid Flash, and then, Harrison Wells comes along and tells him, break up Cube, blah, blah, blah. Maybe around episode 2, he goes on episode 3, talks to her, comes back, then makes a decision to leave. Then they bring Barry back. That, I would have been fine with that, but that's just a small little thing. Again, that's the problem with the writing. The show does have a lot of writing problems, but not a lot for me. I still can enjoy it when it's not even like one of my favorite episodes. Like, there were a lot of episodes last season and a couple of episodes this season where I'm just like, nah. But I still enjoy watching The Flash. And now, with everything that's going on with these new character dynamics with Caitlin and Elongated Man, I'm really enjoying this. Now, my new favorite character for the last 2 seasons has been Cecile, because I'm kind of attracted to her. I'm just going to say that. She is fine. She's a beautiful woman. Joe is a lucky man. Seriously, Joe is very lucky. And I'm actually happy that Joe is actually getting this story arc, And he's not just, well, I'm here because Iris and Barry and I'm a detective. No, I'm actually pretty glad that he's getting more of a story. And honestly, I would be a little bit happy if he did somehow, become the next police chief. I'm just saying. Anybody else? Anybody? Just me? Okay. Now, let's get into Arrow real quick. The Mother Show. The show that was for 2 seasons, considered the best, the greatest in the Arrowverse, which fell off right about season 3, episode 9. I don't remember it, but I know it fell off there. I would have to go back and rewatch it, which I'm not going to. Although, in season 4, when it was getting better, in my opinion, I started to enjoy it way more. I am one of those fans that didn't originally start off with Arrow, but binge watched it for 2 weeks on Netflix, season 1 and season 2, and enjoyed it. And then something happened in season 3. It just got a lot of hate, and I was kind of not as entertained by it. And at first I was like, is it because of the killing? I was like, nope. It was Olicity. Olicity was the biggest killer in that show, more than Slade himself. And I mean, it just it came to the point where me and a friend, I don't know if we did this on our podcast or not, but it was maybe if you just kill Felicity, the show could be better again, Or he was well, that's kind of harsh. I was well, maybe dial down her character, which they did in season 4 and a little bit now. But Elicity is back, but it's not like in our face right now, which is so good. And which is why I think this season of Arrow is phenomenal. It's like 2 steps above season 4, but it's still good. I'm loving the whole evil Laurel now, and I'm loving Diana, and I think my favorite character still is Diggle. But last season I was really feeling Wild Dog. I was really feeling Roy. I mean, not Roy, but Wild Dog. I was never into Mr. Terrific. I want to be, but I can't support this incarnation. He's like Black Felicity, just so annoying. I just wish that they would change up his dialogue a little bit, make it so he's more enjoyable for me. But he's not, Now, right now, I'm not gonna get into spoilers. I think I've stayed away from spoilers a lot. I'm just gonna say I'm not enjoying this Diggle story arc right now. I really ain't. It's just he's going against his convictions. He's doing things that Diggle wouldn't really do, and it's just. But you understand where he's coming from. But me per se, I just don't like it. But I do like his crossbow. That crossbow is BA, for real, for real. Guys, let's keep this conversation going. In the comments, let's talk about some of our favorite moments leading up to this crossover. And, I thought they really couldn't top this crossover, but apparently they can. A whole nother Earth involving everybody now. This is going to be pretty cool. Alright, guys. No More TV Nerd here, signing off. I'll catch you guys on the next one.